This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, fly man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Well, yo, Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Fridays. Happy Friday, everybody.
Happy Friday, man. Thank y'all for come kick it with us, man.
D. Taryn Bland and Fly Man ran. And also, happy early birthday. This your birthday weekend.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it, man. You know, it is the birthday weekend.
Your birthday
you know
on
what
Monday.
I'm saying? So festivities are kicked off, man. You know what I'm saying? With a nice adult beverage.
How you feeling, though?
Been a long week, bro. Even though we had a short week, technically, but it was a long week.
A long week. I know that.
So, happy to get to the weekend, man. It's Friday.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, man, we living it up, man. How you feeling?
Hey, enjoying these good vibes, man, on this Good Friday. Even though I got to work, but hey,
You talked a little bit off here about that. Yeah, that's definitely a blessing. That's a good problem to have. You know, have to go to work. You know.
But yeah, man, we ain't gonna waste too much of y'all time. Like I said, high school football is going on tonight. Shout out to all the games going on tonight. A lot going on. Just shit. Like I said, it's been a long but short week, so I know everybody gonna get out to enjoy their weekend.
Yeah, man. Good weather out there, sun shining.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so yeah, get out there and enjoy it, man. Get out some of these games before it start getting too cold outside.
Boy. So let's go and jump right into it, man. Biggest news of the day. Lamar Jackson, our guy. He did not reach a new deal with the Baltimore Ravens, so he will be playing this year. His final year of his deal out, which is for $23 million. For our audio listeners, a statement from GM Eric DaCosta says, despite our best efforts on both sides, we were unable to reach a contract extension with Lamar Jackson. We greatly appreciate how he has handled the process, and we are excited about our team with Lamar leading the way. We will continue to work towards a long-term contract after the season, but for now, we are looking forward to a successful 2022 campaign. What he did not say, and was reported by multiple sources, including ESPN's Adam Schefter, they are expecting to franchise tag Lamar Jackson next year if they can't work out a new deal.
Franchise tag 45 and some change, 45 million and some change for next year. This year, like you said, he's making 23 million. Wow, man.
What's your thoughts on
this is a terrible move by the Ravens, I think. They're lucky Lamar's playing nice. They're very, very lucky Lamar's playing nice with them and even willing to go out there and play. Because, I mean, all signs point to him going out and playing this season. He hasn't indicated he's not. He's been at camp. Hasn't missed any mini camps. Hasn't missed anything. So he's been a model franchise player. Even through these tough times, you know, through negotiations. Has no agent, as we talked about it before. His agent is currently his mom. So, you know, I think it's a bad move by the Ravens, though. Rather, you know, everybody, you know, of course, the big thing out there is if he gets hurt, which is definitely a risk for him. But, you know, they risk more because even if he does get hurt, if it's ACL injury or something like that, God forbid, you know, hopefully, you know, he don't go out there and get hurt. But those injuries are not as serious as they used to be. So, you know, even with style of play, he'll come back and still be, I think, an electrifying player. So, I don't know. I think it's a bad move by the Ravens.
Yeah, I didn't like the. I thought I said it on 2 podcasts ago. I thought they would have a deal done before the regular season. Obviously, it did not happen. First, I want to shout out to Lamar, man, for handling this the way he has handled it. Like I said, being ultimately the true professional. Obviously, we know guys who have held out in the past before, and you know they got labeled a certain term, and obviously, Lamar being a black quarterback, if he would have held out, which he has all right to do, and be honest with you, like
definitely.
If he wanted to hold out, I don't think no one will be mad at him because, like I said, playing this sport of football where, most guys say like it's a car crash every play, every time. The chances of you getting hurt are very high, consider other than other sports that you play. So, and especially his style of play being a dual threat quarterback. So yeah, I would have liked for him to secure the bag, but like I said, the way he's handled it, he's been talking with the media. Apparently, let's say both sides of the Ravens, like I said, obviously they didn't get a deal worked out, but both professional on both sides. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting, man. He's betting on himself, obviously, and if he comes out and I think I said on the show, I think I picked him on the show, this past show, MVP for this year. If he comes out having another MVP type season, not only
He does that, man. Phew.
Not only
they in trouble. They are in trouble.
They are in huge trouble because we said on this show that the guy here in Cincinnati, Joe Burrow, he's expected to get a big deal.
Him and Justin Herbert is up next year as well. Can get paid early. They're not up, but they can get paid early. I think both of those guys will get paid early.
And and before this, we expected at least Joe Burrow to get a bigger contract than Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar comes out here and puts up great numbers and does win an MVP this year. The Bengals still gonna pay Joe Burrow something, but
oh yeah, something crazy. Still, I think Joe had the bag secured. I think already because he got to the Super Bowl. But I thought Lamar had the bag secured because he won MVP. I thought he had the bag secured already.
He wins another one.
And they are in trouble because whatever he was asking for now is not, and that has not been no numbers thrown out from either side. Lamar did deny that they offered him $250 guaranteed, $250 fully guaranteed. He denied that, but there hasn't been any numbers otherwise thrown out there. That was a fan that threw that out there. There hasn't been any numbers thrown out by either side saying what the purported deal that they offered him was. It was reportedly a pretty good offer. Probably was somewhere between probably some a little bit more than the Kyler got probably.
Like a smidge.
Yeah, more. probably like maybe 198 guaranteed or something. Kyler got like 196, something like that. Probably 198 guaranteed, 200 guaranteed. He probably wants the whole thing guaranteed, which I can't blame him for one. You seen Deshaun Watson go out there and get the whole thing guaranteed. Now, again, that was a whole different situation. He was technically a free agent, technically. So, they still have technically they still can control him for the next 2 years. Like you were saying, they're planning on tagging him next year. And if he's playing for $23 million, why wouldn't he pay $45 million? That's the tag price next year. So, if I'm him, I would have set the precedent this year because now they're looking at you as a nice guy. You going out there, you participated all summer, and you playing this whole season out. So, I don't think Lamar's going to sign a tag. I would hope he wouldn't at least. I think I think the reason he's playing this out because he's like, I signed a contract. I'm gonna do good on my contract. I agreed to play for this amount when I signed it, so I'm gonna go ahead and follow through with my contract. But I think after this year, it's gonna be harder for them to. I don't want to say harder for them to come to a deal, but he's gonna play hardball with him. I think he's not gonna play next year if he don't get a deal.
For sure, and like I said, obviously we don't want Lamar Jackson to get hurt.
Yeah,
and I believe you said it. I want to say it's kind of a good thing, but you see what the Cowboys did when Dak got hurt, he still got the bag. Now, granted, probably wasn't what Dak wanted, but Dak understood he had to take it because he's coming off injury.
And it still probably was more than Cowboys wanted to give him,
right?
Originally, so they did good on that part, by actually staying true and saying, you know what, we're gonna do right by this guy, even though he went out there and he played for us when he was, obviously he could have just sat out. Same thing with Lamar, he could easily sit out if he wants to, and I don't think anybody would say anything bad about him, because he's earned more money. But I don't think he got to be MVP good. If they even win the division, bro, which is very possible. If they win the division and win a playoff game, it's over. If I'm him, the money, the number is going up regardless. If I don't get hurt, the number is going up. If I don't get hurt, I don't care what I do. If I don't get hurt, the number's going up. Number's going up regardless. So I think that's what he's thinking. But that's a big risk to take with his style of play and the way they use him. Like, they haven't really done what they needed to do to get the team where it needs to be for him to kind of progress his game. He's kind of had to kind of go out there and be a running back quarterback, basically. You know,
He's about at the wide receiver position, right?
they haven't really got him any weapons to kind of throw the ball to. So he's kind of had to go out there and use his legs more, which everybody kind of faults him for that. Like, oh well, they haven't seen enough from throwing the ball. Well, you haven't given anybody to throw the ball to. So that would be my argument for him. Like, all right, well, yeah, I haven't shown you as much throwing the ball, but you haven't given me weapons. So
more so last year. Now, granted, thank God, his guys, J.K. Dobbins is coming back. That'll be I'll take a huge load off him as far as the running game goes. Offensive line is pretty much back and healthy. But like you said, that one outside, like I said, that outside receiver, and hopefully it's on Rashad Bateman's second year, so hopefully he can emerge as a star.
yeah,
I didn't see any glimpses that he could be that star last year. Times he did play, but hopefully this year, in year number 2, he has a breakout year and can be that number 1 for Lamar. But like, yeah, I'm with you though. Like he's done all this. He's won an MVP, putting up these type of numbers, and his leading receiver has been a tight end, Mark Andrews. Shout out to Mark Andrews, one of the best.
Mark Andrews, man, I need you to ball out this year. I got you on fantasy, bro. So ball out, please. But yeah, like he's done all this without, and I was very critical of Lamar, early on in his career, but he's proven that he's better than Deshaun Watson. I could say that, and I was asking who I was talking to, asking some guys like, y'all think he better than the guy we're gonna probably talk about next, Russell Wilson, and they were saying no. So I mean, it's an argument you can have, but if you don't say he's better than Russ, he's MVP, and he's younger than Russ.
Yeah, facts.
So you got to pay more than him, bro. I don't care what he got. I think the whole argument that the Ravens are trying to use is, okay, yeah, I see Deshaun Watson got that fully guaranteed contract, but that's the Browns. They're not. They're desperate. They're desperate to get him. They're not the pinnacle of the football of the NFL. We're not going to follow the Browns. Like you see what the other quarterbacks are getting who we think are better than. That's what they're probably saying. We think these guys are better than Deshaun Watson. So why should we? They gave him. They overpaid for him. Basically, what they're trying to say. And he's like, nah, I don't care what they did. They did it. I want that too, or more. So it's gonna be interesting, man. Now, if the only thing that will hurt Lamar is if Joe Burrow and Justin Herbert come up and they get less than Deshaun Watson, which is very possible. I don't even want to say less. That they get less. Their deal is not fully guaranteed. That will hurt Lamar.
Well, honestly, I don't.
Unless he balls out this year. Unless he goes out and does some other, ungodly shit this year.
I think it's all going to be on Lamar. His play, his performance this year.
That's true. If he balls out this year, no matter what they do.
And honestly, I don't think the Ravens will wait for Herbert or Burrow to sign, because they know if they wait and they do get some shit, Lamar's already, like I said, he's already up his price from what it was this year, regardless.
But they might play nice because they have agents. Their agents might talk them into like, all right, look, guys, yeah, we know Deshaun Watson got this, but let's be real. The Browns overpaid. They only did that because they had to do it to get him. They had to do that to obtain the guy. They had to pay him that. You see what, we just talked about Russell Wilson got. You see what Kyler Murray got. That was all after Deshaun Watson got paid. That's more realistic to where most of these owners want to be at. So they're going to try to spend it like that. So these guys, while it might be, more overall money, if it's not fully guaranteed or it's not guaranteed, they're going to get more than $230 million, which I don't think it's going to be, because it's like a pretty big gap right now to where Kyler right now has the most guaranteed money other than Deshaun Watson, and it's under $20 million. So it's almost a $35 million gap between guaranteed money right now. I don't see, unless, Paul Brown open checkbook up, or I don't know who owns the Chargers. Mike Brown. I don't know who owns the Chargers. Unless they open the checkbook up and guarantee more money than that, I don't see Lamar getting more than whatever probably more than they offered him, but getting a fully guaranteed deal.
Like you said, situations are different. I know we've been talking about on this show. I know Doc has been a heavy proponent of it, saying that Joe he might not take all the money because you got to pay other guys like T. Higgins or Jamar Chase in a few years. So I said their situation is different,
very different.
Baltimore, I don't think they have to pay. really on offense, I'm not sure what Mark Andrews' contract is. His situation is.
Man, if I'm Lamar, I don't care. At this point, I don't care what everybody else is doing. I don't care. I waited my turn. Now y'all about to pay. Especially if he like it's kind of like you said. If the ball's in his court, if he balls out,
Yeah.
he can say pay me more because unless Justin Herbert or Burrow win MVP, he got that over them still.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gets a couple wins in the playoffs, it's like, all right, yeah, I didn't get to the Super Bowl, but we didn't have much to get there. I still got this far, whatever however far to get. So I don't know. I don't see this ending good for them. They should have just try to sweeten the pot a little bit more. Maybe not make the deal fully guaranteed, but give them 90% guarantee, something. I don't know.
And I think it's more of his playoff performance. I mean, we know he can ball in the regular season, but playoffs is where his numbers kind of take it. I mean, he does have, like I said, he does have one playoff win under his belt. But I know the first year he went to playoffs, they were number 1 seed, and they lost to Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's where maybe a slight difference number. So I think he's going to perform well in the regular season. What does he do in the postseason will, I think, really determine how much of his contract will be fully guaranteed. Because you can't go out there and lose your first playoff game.
Playoff game, you can't pull a Kyler Murray, man. He didn't get paid, but different situation, man. Right. And whatever happens, though, I hope he gets paid. I hope whatever happens, I hope he stays healthy this year, first and foremost. And I hope he's able to perform, at least be healthy. If he's healthy and he performs bad, that's on him. But as long as he's healthy, man, I think he'll take care of his side of the business. I think.
Another quarterback who just re-upped, who got paid this offseason, or right before the offseason, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, man, Russ got paid, man. Got the big extension, man. $245 million overall. I forget how much was guaranteed, but it was a nice lump sum. I think he's in the top 5 guaranteed money.
He earned it.
Yeah, he definitely earned it.
All the work he's put in up in Seattle. I like Denver. I like Denver this year. They have a young nucleus. They have some nice weapons at wide receiver. My biggest thing is just the production at running back. That's really about it. But offensive line is vastly improvement from what he was up in Seattle.
Way better than we had. So I think this year the ball is more so like we said, Lamar is more so his court this year. He got the bag, so
165 guaranteed.
Kind of live up to the hype.
165.
That's right.
All right, we'll see, man. Because the AFC West, entire AFC is loaded, but the AFC West in particular, my God.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch, man. But Russ is a good guy, man. So I hope he succeeds there, man.
This is Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits Friday. Make sure y'all tap in with us. Give us a follow. Everything Down to the Wire 513. Google is the easy way to find us. Last night the season got underway. We made our predictions on Wednesday night during the draft show. The Bills look dominant.
Man, they look crazy.
Dominant.
They look crazy, man. Now, they had some mishaps, but
how much do you credit it to just the Bills being that good, or the Rams just kind of basking in their Super Bowl mode, basically?
I don't think it was that at all. First off, I think the Rams actually got worse. If you want to be honest, I think the Rams got worse. Losing Von Miller, you saw last night. Von Miller looked like he was like 25 again. I don't know what he did this offseason, but he looked fantastic, bro. He looked amazing. Must have
been that haircut.
I think the Bills are serious. I think it's a little bit. I think it's a lot of that. The Bills are rightly so Super Bowl favorites right now. And I think the Rams got a little bit worse. They need Odell as well. Hopefully Odell gets back. He's towards ACL in the Super Bowl. Hopefully he's rehab is going well. He gets back on schedule. Hopefully they sign him because they need some other help. Because Matt Stafford tried to throw a no look last night again. Got picked off.
That was terrible.
Hey, that was hilarious though, man. But yeah, Bills look amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
Josh Allen got to chill though. He got to chill taking the hits. He took too many hits last night. Way too many hits last night. He looked like
Cam Newton.
yeah, Cam Newton, bro. He got to chill. He has to chill.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're about to see a 2015 how Cam was dominant that 2015 version. I think after last night, I think Josh Allen might be on that same path and possibly a little bit better because Josh Allen, his arm is better than Cam Newton.
And he got actual weapons too, though. On top of that, he had one of the best receivers in the game, Stephon Diggs, who burnt Jaden Ramsey. Jaden Ramsey looked terrible last night. I don't say he looked terrible, but he definitely is taking a step back. I don't know if you want to call him the best corner in the game anymore. He's been getting burned a lot lately.
Last 2 times you've seen him. Yeah.
Man. It wasn't even like I don't know what he was doing. And Diggs let him know about it after the play. He definitely let him know about it.
Oh, I would have loved. I want to know those two. Like, I would have loved for them two to be mic'd up. They was going at it.
I want to know what he said when he looked at him and pointed to him like, "Was it that was you?" I don't know what he said to him. It's something to that effect.
Hey, Ramsey couldn't say shit.
He just put his head down, and walked away like that.
Because earlier in the game where they was in the red zone and he broke up the pass, Ramsey said something. So Ramsey, he took it.
I don't know what he was doing though. I don't know what he was doing. Like Stephon just went straight past him. And he was
right back, yeah.
He didn't even turn around and sprint like, bro, way too late now. He was like 5 yards ahead of you. It's too late. And he failed and still called it like, bro, it's too late. It's too late.
Yeah, man. The Bills are on the mission. They're basically proving like, hey, we could have easily been in Super Bowl. We could have easily been in Super Bowl last year
and been a champ.
The coin toss that cost us.
Man, they look serious, man. They like they out for a mission.
Facts. So shout out to the Bills. I think that was just more the Bills stamping their dominance. And I do agree with you. Like I said, losing Von Miller, that does hurt their defense. Aaron Donald, he couldn't get off how he would normally get off.
Got one sack, but he looked a little bit human last night, and he was getting double triple team, but still looked a little bit human last night. I said it on Wednesday. I said it might be a year where he, on film, he might not pop out as much.
Not yet, but we'll see. We'll see. And like you said, even though the Rams got worse, like I said, they're still probably one of the best teams in the NFC. But the Bills, like I said, are just that much better all around.
And they got better and they improved. It's like when you was already a contender, you improve. The way they improved is like it definitely are. This is their year. If they lose this year, it's like, damn, y'all definitely dropped the ball. Unless they get hurt or some shit, Man. They look like they are
on a mission.
Ready. Ready.
They are on a mission.
Ready. And they also lost turnover battle last night. Lost turnover battle and still won the game handily.
Still won the game.
Handily. It's crazy.
Yeah, Matt Stafford, man. You turn back in Detroit, Matt. I mean, a lot of people give me grief. Like Detroit Lions Stafford wasn't good, but he was like Detroit Stafford. You took what you get. Like you might get 2 touchdowns, but you'll get 2 interceptions on top of that.
You'll get 2 of them picks up in there somewhere. And last night, he got sacked 7 times too. It's like, damn. Andrew Wentworth is in the building, but he wasn't suited up. He retired, so they might have to call him back. Like, bro, we might need you to come back.
They tried to repeat the Super Bowl with the Rock and everything. They did everything they did in the Super Bowl, and they still.
The Rock that could be on the field blocking somebody because Matt Stafford out there getting sacked 7 times. They ain't gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it.
Yeah, like you said, they need another. And it seems like, and really, I get they do need Odell, or like Odell would help him, but like Allen Robinson isn't a bad wide receiver, but for whatever reason, he was a no-show last night.
But it's not all his fault. He didn't get targeted too much. But yeah, no show.
You didn't get targeted, say.
Cooper Kupp went off though, man. I was playing on fantasy. Goddamn. I was playing Josh Allen. Like, sheesh.
All right, we ain't gonna keep too much of your time. Quickly before we get about here, we gotta mention, man, WNBA Finals. The matchups are set. I'm disappointed that Chicago Sky blew a 9-point lead with 4 minutes left in the game last night.
I'd say late. It was a late crumble, man. Late game crumble for them. Late game collapse. Candace Parker's pissed.
Facts.
Yeah, man.
Texas versus Connecticut Sun.
That's the let's go. Let's go.
I think the Suns gonna win in 4. I seen a lot of people saying that, and this is just me from what I watch. A lot of people saying that Ace is gonna steamroll the Sun. I actually like this matchup, especially down low. Back to back, 2 former MVPs. What? Asia was
And
MVP
back to
this year. John Core Jones won MVP last year.
yeah.
Head to head. The biggest mismatch is Chelsea Gray though. Like Connecticut Sun has nobody who's gonna guard Chelsea at all. I'm sorry, Connecticut Sun's guards too little. Shout out Odyssey Sims. I fuck with her, but she ain't gonna be able to fuck with Chelsea Gray.
So you got the Sun in 4.
No, I said Aces in 4.
Oh, you said I thought you said Sun in 4. All right, Aces in 4.
No, everybody's saying like the Aces is gonna steamroll the Sun. It's
Oh
gonna be
nah, that's what I'm saying too. Everybody, I don't think people really peep out how good John Cole Jones is. She's a dog. Like she is a beast. So it's not gonna be easy by any means, but I think the Aces are gonna win it, and I'm gonna say 4 as well. I think we got it in 4. Asia Wilson getting MVP again. I think this is gonna that was motivation. She needed to push her over the top. She's been balling the last few games. After she had that one 8-point game 1, she's been balling out since then. Chelsea Gray's been balling out as well, like you said. Kelsey Plum's been balling out. Really just have to get stable play from what's her name? Kia. Our big man, Kia Stokes. She is she's gonna be X factor for us, man. She has to play well. She has to defend well, rebound well. She's probably gonna be primarily guarding John Close. They starting the game probably, but she got to just hit the easy bunny, man. She missed a lot of layups. She got to hit easy bunnies, man, and really just be tough out there, box out, get rebounds, and our offense. I think offense will take care of itself, but defense will be just gotta lock in, man. We got it.
Facts. My only issue for the Sun is they go on a long sprouts where they can't score, so that's why I think the Aces gonna get them. Like their defense is in the game, but they'll go like 3-4 minutes where they can't score.
I think that's where John Cole Jones will have to come out and really assert herself, like be a little more selfish. She's a little bit passive sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
She gotta be a little more selfish. Be a little bit more like, yeah, it's my team. Like I'm that nigga. Like give me the fucking ball out the way. But they do have stretch where they just don't score.
That's facts.
But we lose, man. It's gonna be an upset for whole city, man. We count on y'all to bring that shit home. Bring it home. Let's go. Becky Hammond, your first year head coach. Be a legend, man. Go out here and win it for Becky. Let's go.
Hey, well, y'all lose it. Hey, maybe y'all in running for Breonna Stewart. Stewie.
Hey, if we win, we should be running for her. She should want to come to Vegas, bro. She should want to come to Vegas. Like Seattle was done. Sue Bird retired. Shout out Sue Bird too. I was giving her shit on Twitter. Shout out Sue Bird. You are a legend, but I had to give you shit. You know what I'm saying? Just for her to use play my team. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hopefully
that wouldn't be fun for WNBA, honestly, bro. That would not.
But Stewie, we got to talk about this on the podcast, but Stewie talking about she might not come back to the league at all. WNBA saying if you're not there to start the season out, they're gonna suspend you the whole season. And they get paid more for going overseas. So Stewie like, why would I lose my bag over there for y'all? And y'all pay me less than half what I get over there. Like, why would I do that? So if they don't get their game, they don't get their act right, they might lose a lot of good players.
Damn.
Yeah, it's a new rule they put out. I don't know. I think it starts next year. They want, if you're not there at the beginning of the season, they will suspend you, I think, if I'm not mistaken, for the whole season. So, Stewie was pissed off about it. She said she might not come back. There's probably several other players that are probably going to do the same thing. I know not every player goes overseas to play, but a lot of players do. So, yeah, they got to figure that shit out.
We'll see, and we'll elaborate it more as news unfolds. First game WNBA Finals is this Sunday, 3:00 on ABC.
Terrible timing too. We can talk about that too. In WNBA, I don't know who running that shit. They are doing a terrible job.
Terrible
job.
Let us run it. Let us be
y'all are doing terrible
media market for WNBA. So, but with that being said, man, this has been Sports and Spirits Friday right here now to the wire 513. Good man, Fly Man ran for my good brother Josh Doc Evans, the Taryn Bland. Y'all be safe. Enjoy y'all weekend. Enjoy the week 1 of the NFL season.
Hey man, Sunday. Week 2, I think college football. Week 3,
week 2 college football.
Enjoy it, man. Be safe this weekend if y'all going out and do anything.
Facts.
Thank you for tapping in.
Appreciate y'all. Give us a follow on everything down to the wire 513, and we'll catch y'all next Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Till then, we out.